Do I have predictions for the midterms? I hate predicting things. I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of like America's predicting, I think hurts its elections because a lot of it seems like a foregone conclusion because of the predictions. So the prediction was that Hillary would win. So I think a lot of people were like, meh, what's the point? You know, a lot of like, I feel like elections should have nothing, there should never be a prediction. I don't think there should be polls, to be honest. I think the polls should be something that is only accessible to campaigns so that they can run what they're doing. But I don't think we should know who's up and who's down. Why does that affect your votes? Do you know what I mean? Why are you voting because someone is winning or losing? That's a weird thing. You should be voting because you believe in somebody's platform or not, as opposed to, it's like, how you doing over there? How you doing? I don't know. I'll vote. Oh, you winning? No, you don't get my vote. No. Oh, you need it? No, you get my vote. Well, you don't need it? No. You know what I mean? So I can't predict anything, nor do I wish to predict anything. I just hope the people come out and vote. Because I think for a long time, a lot of Americans are just like, yeah, elections, like whatever. It's like so tedious. It's like I remember when I'd hear like Americans talk about elections, it would be so crazy. Like people would just be like, yeah, I mean, I'll see. I mean, like, who do you even vote for? It's like, it's all the same, right? Like that's what people said about Trump and Hillary, remember that? Like, to be honest, it's all the same. Is it any different? And now it's like, oh yeah, it's different. Yeah, it is like totally different. If it was Jurassic Park, it would basically be like somebody going, okay, who do we want to lose? The bad guy from Jurassic Park or the dinosaurs? And someone's like, it's all the same. And then the T-Rex is like, ah! You're like, it's not the same! Because it is not the same. It genuinely is not the same. Like Obama spoiled a lot of people because of how competent he was. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like the guy was, it's like, imagine if like America's an airplane and Obama was a pilot, and he was like just one of those swaggy pilots that's got everything under control, you know? He'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, your pilot here, Obama. We're at 20,000 feet, heading out to 25. Should be good. And then like even when there'd be a bump, he'd be like, now folks, don't worry about that. Just a bit of a bump. And everyone was in the back and like, you want to check the safety briefing? And I was like, no, I don't care, I don't care. And then the election came, and then the people were like, who's gonna fly now? And then some lady stood up, she's like, I've been practicing my whole life. And people were like, a lady can't fly a plane? What if she has her period? We need a man. And some drunk dude stood up and he was like, I can fly. I can fly this plane so fast, so far, so fast. And people are like, yeah, that's what this plane needs. Someone who's never flown before. Yeah, that's what I need. And then he got in the cockpit, and then it's just like, and then Obama was like, all right, everybody, I'm out. And he jumped out with his parachutes. And then the pilot, over the plane, he was like, all right, folks, time to shake things up. And now everyone's like, where's the exit? How does this work again?